I'm always behaving.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Las Vegas Strip. I'm Sean from Miles to Memories, and today we have a great review for you. We are going to check out Planet Hollywood. I stayed there on opening night, and it was a great stay, and I can't wait to show you all of it as we make our way from the back of the property where the parking is all the way up to the casino so I can check in. This is the Miracle Mile Shops. We will see more of it later. A huge mall right in the center of Planet Hollywood. Here we are in the casino, here around noon. So this is just a couple hours after it reopened, after being closed since March. And I could not wait to head down into the hotel lobby, which is at a level below the casino, to check it out, to check in, and to get my room. This lobby space is very beautiful, and it's one of my favorite lobbies in Vegas. I know I say that often, but I like how it is separated from the casino. You don't always get that in these Vegas mega resorts. It also has a Starbucks, gift shop, kind of everything that you need down here. And the hotel elevators do come to this level, along with the main casino floor and the mezzanine level, which we will see later. So you can access any of those levels via the elevators, which makes it super convenient. Now, checking in was fairly simple here. They have kiosks now for most people, but they did have the VIP/Diamond check-in desk open. The room was closed, and they had 4 people staffing it, so there was no wait. But there was a lot of people looking to stay at Planet Hollywood on opening night. Let's head upstairs, check out the room. Love this hotel, love this decor in the hallways. If you hear that beeping, I don't know what caused it, but it was going on the entire time I was there. My room was right behind the elevators, although I did not hear the beeping once I was inside my room, thankfully.
Let's head inside. The best part of this room is the view, which you're going to see throughout this, but let's check everything out. Very spacious. I booked a standard room, but when checking in asked for just a nice view, and that seems to have been working pretty well for me lately. Very modern decor. You're going to have all your plugs and outlets. And this room is very square, but it's really set up because of the view. So let's go check that view out. I kind of like that we're down on the 20th floor. You get a different perspective of these fountains. And we can see the Planet Hollywood pool there and the Cosmo Boulevard pool there as well. Really love the decor in here, very modern. Let's go check out the beautiful bathroom as well. So we have our mini safe there. Let's see if it has a fridge like some of the other properties. It does. There you go. I know lots of you guys love those mini fridges. Another view. We'll check that out a little bit more in a sec. But let's really head into the bathroom this time. Very, very nice bathrooms here. And this is what you get with a newer hotel compared to a renovated older hotel. You have this beautiful tub.
And this bathroom was really nice. The shower was great. The tub is great. Really a high-end experience here at Planet Hollywood, Las Vegas. Not going to quite measure up to some of the truly best hotels on the Strip like Venetian, Wynn, or Cosmo, or Bellagio maybe, but it's definitely right below that and a solid offering, especially considering the prices that you see. And I really enjoyed this room. I enjoyed the view. The view was great even from the bed, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Let's take a look at what it looks like, some pictures here. And you can see this is a square room, and it's in that little tower that kind of jets off the main tower, which we will see a little bit later, a picture of that. And just no complaints here. A great place to stay for a night or for a week, honestly. And the bathroom is great as well, much better than some of the older casinos. And here it is, the world famous view from bed. The Bellagio, the fountains. You could see the fountain show from bed. Pretty amazing.
So that's the room. Let's head outside and check out the rest of Planet Hollywood.
I tried to check out the pool. I figured it was closed given my view from the room, and it was, but it's on the 6th floor, and this is sort of a look at what it looks like. And one of the interesting things about Planet Hollywood's pool is it has this flow rider surfing simulator. Really, really cool. And it also has this really interesting painting which says Lucky Me, and it's a slot machine, and it was painted by Ashton Kutcher about 10 years ago. And this is a look at it from my room at the Cosmo last year. And you can also get a great look of the pool area here and the strip frontage of Planet Hollywood. A very nice pool. Probably won't be open until next year. One interesting space at Planet Hollywood is the mezzanine level overlooking the casino.
This mezzanine level at Planet Hollywood is strange. And that's because it's just so wide open and sort of empty up here. Of course, there's a conference center here, the Laurel Lounge. There are even restaurant spaces up here, the gym, the wedding chapel, so much here. There's the conference center as we sort of spin around. And this is the wedding chapel. If you want to get married at Planet Hollywood, you can do it right here, although not right now, only in normal times. Some interesting artwork up here on the mezzanine level. This is just outside the Laurel Lounge, and the King lives on in our hearts and minds. Closed.
Planet Hollywood opened on August 18th, 2000 as the Aladdin, or the new Aladdin, because the original Aladdin sat in this spot from 1962 to 1997. In 1962, it was called Tally Ho, being renamed to Aladdin in 1966, and that Aladdin name stood until the building was torn down in 97, and it came back with the hotel in 2000, and in 2007, it was changed to Planet Hollywood.
You can also find two restaurants, Koi and Strip House. They both seem to be closed. Doubt if they're going to be reopening right now, right away. So this area is sort of vast, feels kind of empty, but there is a lot to see here on this second level. Showrooms, restaurants, cool motorcycles, and great views of the casino floor at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas.
The new Aladdin opened in 2000 and was in bankruptcy by 2001, and eventually Planet Hollywood and SBG Starwood took it over, and then after a few years Harrah's started buying the debt of the resort and took it over from there, and Starwood left, and Harrah's licensed the Planet Hollywood name from Planet Hollywood. That's why you probably saw this casino opening last, because they have royalties to pay, and it was probably the most expensive to operate. This is the casino floor, sort of midday. A decent amount of people at all times. We'll get looks a little bit later at the casino floor at night and even at midnight, so check that out just a little bit later. Let's walk around a bit, and then we'll head outside. I can't really emphasize how much I love the open ceilings and the spacious feeling of this casino. It is one of the nicest floors in Vegas. And he was dancing away. Good times to be had.
I guess this area doesn't get much cleaner than it used to be. It's still pretty dirty over here, but all 3 escalators moving in the up direction to bring you into Planet Hollywood. Just yesterday, those doors would have been closed. Good to see another mega resort open again, especially one that's this nice. P.F. Chang's not looking much different than it has been. Still closed and boarded off here.
A little bit later, we will get these views at night to see what it looks like, not only in this section, but all along the frontage of Planet Hollywood at night. And if you did watch my last video, my walking tour at midnight on the Strip, I left from Planet Hollywood, so check that out to see what this entire thing is at midnight.
I showed you all the theaters up at Planet Hollywood, but there's 3 more here. There is the Saks Theater, the V Theater, and then the Zappos Theater, which is the old Aladdin Performing Arts Center, which they built this mall around.
The Zappos Theater opened July 2nd, 1976, and here you can see the mall was built entirely around the facility, along with the Hilton Grand Vacations, Elara, the timeshare building. We'll check that out just a little bit later. This section of the mall is great. It has a lot of specials. $5 lunch entrees at this restaurant. I know the Brazilian steakhouse also has quite a few specials from time to time, and this leads out to Harmon Boulevard. Some of the Moroccan theme from the beginning of this mall still persists, and it still has theming everywhere.
Notice the beautiful reflection of the painted sky over the water here. And I think it still probably rains. If you look at the ceiling, you can see the jet nozzles. For when it rains here, that's when you can catch it. One of the super nice things about Planet Hollywood and the Miracle Mile shops is just the sheer amount of places to eat. High-end, low-end fast food, the Chipotle's on the other side, Panda Express, Ben & Jerry's, so many places like that. Tons of like casual sit-down restaurants, plus nicer restaurants. I wonder what the actual count is if you go between Planet Hollywood and the Miracle Mile shops. It's got to be 40 places to eat. It's a lot. So that is a benefit to being here for sure. Elara is a Hilton Grand Vacations property, and while Planet Hollywood's pool is closed, Elara's most certainly isn't.
This building opened in December of 2009, and it was sold to Hilton in 2011. It's 52 stories and features 1,201 units. And if you're interested in the history of this and the sort of Great Recession, check out a movie, Queen of Versailles. It's a amazing documentary about the owners of this when they built it and all of the financial troubles going through the Great Recession back then.
So if you end up parking in the parking garage, you end up at the very back of the Miracle Mile shops. And it's about a half a mile back to the casino as these shops go all the way around that Zappos Theater.
The Miracle Mile shops opened in 2000 along with the Aladdin, and back then they were called the Desert Passage. They are not owned by Planet Hollywood. They are owned by a separate real estate company.
There are a few empty storefronts here, but not too many, but I don't know, this ad caught my eye.
Tons of interesting shops, 475,000 square feet of retail space, 1.2 miles long, so much to see. So much to do, and the Zappos Theater is an anchor of the mall, and it sits just off the casino floor. Has had tons of residencies like Britney, Pitbull, J-Lo, the Backstreet Boys. Kelly Clarkson is the most recent one, and of course it has so much history dating back to 1976. This area I showed in a closed casino video. This little section of the casino was open, although everything was shut off, and Earl's Sandwich was the only thing open. So it's really nice to see people back in this area. The machines turned on, the sports book is back. Really, really nice to see this. Glad Planet Hollywood is back. Back up to the room to check out more of the view, and especially to check out the view at night. Here we are at dusk, and this never gets old. Really great perspective of the Bellagio fountains. I liked being a little bit lower than maybe some of the other views, and it gives us a great perspective. And at night, there is nothing better than this. And notice how many people are out on the Las Vegas Strip. It was very busy on this night. You can see that in my midnight video, and you'll also see it a little bit later when we head out to the Strip to see what's going on. Let's head back downstairs. Now, one other show that's on the mezzanine level is Crazy Girls. This spent, of course, a long time at the Riviera, and the bust was moved to Planet Hollywood. This is what it looked like when they were removing it from the Riviera in 2015. So you get a rare view of the backside of the backside bust. Now it's about 8 o'clock at night in the casino, and it is still fairly busy, not packed, not crazy, but there definitely are people around. And I love walking around this area at night. Here's the frontage. So much to see, so many interesting people in this area, and it lights up beautifully at night, just like the rest of Las Vegas. Again, look at all those people at the Bellagio and crossing the street. It was a very busy night. This was a Thursday night. Let's walk around and see what it all looks like, and I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Now here is a look at this area as we come off the escalator from the bridge going to Cosmo, and this was around 8:30 at night, and here is a comparison. This is what it looked like at midnight, and again, you can check out our midnight on the Strip video for more shots all the way up to Harrah's. I walked about an hour up and down the Strip. This is the casino at midnight though. Lots of people still gambling, and I might even say it's busier than it was earlier in the evening. The table games were pretty busy. Lots of fun, lots of action happening. As we head to the restrooms, this is actually where the elevators are too. I don't know why it says restrooms and doesn't say elevators on that sign, but I'll leave you with this. Look at that view. It was a great stay. It's great to have Planet Hollywood back on the Las Vegas Strip. It is one of the better options that you can have if you're trying to balance nice rooms, nice facilities, and price. Have you ever stayed here? Let me know what you think of Planet Hollywood. Thanks so much for watching. Check out that Midnight on the Strip video. We'll see you next time.